Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, boys. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Kill!
Check 4.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go.
Brees now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Check.
Coming after you.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 44.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Ready, check.
From the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Check it out.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Check. Fresno. Line. Hey, let's go.
Mike 50. Hey, man. Watch the goose.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Check right 47. Check right 47. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Both sevens in my
Looking to throw again on second down. Brees. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check. Crunch. Hey, easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You ready? Kill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Easy, opposite. Hey, team 6.
47, Mike, 47.
Not today, you want. Hey, easy.
Mike's 47.
And let's pin them.
From the 38, Brees. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's go.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You're good. I'm full. Ready. Hey, Charlie. Slam. Here we go.
44 to Mike.
Again, it's Brees. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got him.
To throw is Kaiser. Throw left side, complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, Kaiser. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32. That time. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, it's Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Talvin Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Alpha. 44's Mike. Check. 3 buzz. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I know he is.
Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Bravo. 44. Hey, easy.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Kill. 36. Hey, dude. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? All you get is a headache. Sammy. 50. Mike's 50. I got you, possible.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check nine.
Collins running it from the pistol. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On the ready. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the fly. Motion.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now it's Ginn. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, orbit. Check right, check right. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check, check. All day, all day.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
13. Hey, Haywood. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, check. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Here's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, I-7. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Let's go.
Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Allen. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 44. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, easy. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Breeze going to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You gonna see me in your nightmares,
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Oh, strong running by Oliver. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
58, boys, 58.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option. And they're right down here looking for 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the Saints' 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch the slant. 44 is the Mike. 44.
Kaiser now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
21. Hey, box drop. 44's the mic. Check. I got one. Fofo's the mic. Here we go. Fofo. All day, baby, all day. Get set.
To throw is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try again with Lewis. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Tighten up.
From the gun, Kaiser. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
10. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 47 Mike, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Lambeau on for the field goal of 41 yards.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Hey, kill. 53. Back. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Ready. 95, 56. Big the edge. Come. Slip. He's the opposite.
Now Allen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Mike's 47. Watch the run. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, wahoo. 47's the Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. You must be dreaming. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's win second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. 47's the Mike. Hey, echo. Yeah. 47 Mike. Mike 47. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 47. Hey, easy. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Now Brees. And my goodness, another interception. And he coughed it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, Saints.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now Brees will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
218, chopper. 12.
So after the INT, it's Brees.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check safety, check safety.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Let's put that team on the bus.
On 1st down, it's Lewis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 37.
On 2nd down now. It's Lewis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mama. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dion Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Check. Hey, Delta. 44's the mic. Yo. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. 5'9". You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball, right? Hey, easy. 44's the mic. Buzz. Here we go. 44. Mike. 44. Crunch time, defense.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
47 Mike. Mike 47. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, check Mike 47. 11. Here we go. 47's the Mike. 47.
Over. Hey, seam 6.
47's the Mike. 47.
Here we go.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
To throw, Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Easy, opposite. Hey, Charlie.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
You're good. Mike 4, ready.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
You. Check 99.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Collins. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kill. 5-1.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Go.
Cut. 44.
Hey, easy.
44.
Watch twist.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, D.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. This is Lewis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ricky. 44's the Mike. 40.
Hey, easy.
Let's
11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here we go, here we go.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jaguars, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.